The change is coming. The leaves slowly turning, not quite there yet. I do think the end of the month through October is when we really get that peak color around the Portland area. But take a peek at this fall foliage map here in the forecast for this week. We've got a lot more color out in the Cascades. There are just a lot more trees out there, but you'll notice some of that if you're driving through the passes, both over the Cascades and the Coast Range. And again, some low color. We're starting to get some pops of color here around the region. Pretty low in Portland. We're still pretty green, but again, the next few weeks we'll really start to notice some of those changes, especially as these temperatures start to fall a bit more. Now there's your look up to the mountains, and still dark. Hard to see those trees up there. We're back in the mid 50s up towards the government camp area, which is about where we're at in Portland too. Temperatures mainly spanning the 50s this morning, so you might want that coat out the door in Portland. Thankfully, we're still under this very dry pattern here at this point in our early fall. We still have this big ridge of high pressure right over the west coast. Notice how there's not much action, not much rain or cloud cover going on for a number of states across our region. A little bit of moisture down south in portions of central California, and offshore we have this mess of just clouds and some moisture out there. This will start to move in by next week, so we still have a lot of dry time on the way before we start to bring in some rain chances for Portland. So here's our future cast. Today will be a dry day. Notice that band of clouds that shifts in. I do think the afternoon you'll notice more of these clouds in place, maybe a partly sunny wrap up to the day. We get to Friday and Saturday, we're still dry. Not seeing much moisture, patchy clouds here and there. It's not until we get to next week that we start to bring in these low systems spinning offshore. Just a number of cold fronts. There's one. Here's another cold front. Again, Sunday still looks pretty dry at this point, but as we get towards Monday, we finally see that cold front swinging in and scattered showers across the state and the region for us as we get to early next week. So lots of dry time from now through about Sunday. I see a nice weekend. I think we will keep it pretty dry through much of Sunday. There is a slight chance we get some rain earlier, maybe overnight Sunday into Monday morning. So we'll watch that timing closely, but I would make those outdoor plans through Sunday afternoon. It looks dry here in Portland, and then scattered showers back in the picture by Monday and Tuesday, and maybe sticking around through next week. So check out the temperature trend. We're keeping it dry and warming up a bit. Saturday could be yet another day in the 80s, and our average high should be right around the mid 70s, where we will sit today through about Sunday, outside of Saturday's heat there in the 80s. And then next week, we're cooling off as those showers approach. Expect to see temperatures likely somewhere in the mid to upper 60s. So a little bit cooler, a little more rain getting into next week, but we are still dry for now. And the dryness this September is continuing our wildfire season. A red flag warning in place through the Columbia River Gorge up to areas of central and eastern Washington for high fire danger. Those fires could still spread rapidly. We're seeing gusty winds around and some very dry air, low relative humidities out there. So please avoid that burning, especially on the east sides of the mountains today for Oregon and Washington. But the coast today, likely lower 60s, still pleasant, but a little cool. You'll also see partly sunny skies, and we're back in the lower 70s today in the valley. Those afternoon clouds might show up, maybe some patchy sunshine, but a nice pleasant day here. The mid 70s will feel wonderful today and tomorrow. A little warmer on Saturday. Sunday is likely still dry. Then we'll track some rain showers heading into next week. All right, Kelly, thanks. Well,